Today we are going to install the new Turn Off-Road Ford Bronco RS1 M4 4-door rock sliders. These sliders fit the 2021 and newer Ford Bronco 4-door models. Installation time is around 45 minutes. Can be installed by yourself, but easier with a friend. With a difficulty level of beginner. You will need this list of tools to get the job done properly. So, gather all these tools, and let's start this installation. Let's start by removing the factory side steps. Do this by removing the 6 10mm bolts, which hold the step brackets to the underbody work, as shown here. Then, remove the 3 13mm bolts as shown here. Remove the 2 outer bolts first, then the center bolt. This center bolt will hold the step in place, so you can prepare to remove the step. The factory hardware may be a little difficult to break free, so keep trying, and be patient. Once the center bolt is removed, the step will slide out away from the undercarriage easily. Now, remove the step, and set it aside. Next, there is a piece of bodywork at the bottom front of the rear fender well that needs removal. Do this by using a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the 3 screws shown here. Then, using a body clip tool, remove the body clip as shown here. Remove the bodywork and set it aside. Now, you only need to reinstall the inside 2 Phillips head screws, and tighten them down. To install the rock sliders, you need to remove the 3 factory mounts shown here. Do this by removing the 13mm bolt holding each mount in place, then set them aside. Next, you need to remove the front and rear body mount nuts and long bolts. Do this by using a 15mm socket to remove all 6 pieces of hardware. Once you remove the last nut from the front body mount, there is a thin spacer plate or washer, but only on the fronts. You can reinstall it or discard it altogether. It's up to your discretion. As you can see here, the hardware does take some muscle to remove. We suggest loosening them up with a breaker bar first, as it will make the removal much easier. Might just save a knuckle or 2 from the sharp bodywork as well. Once the hardware is removed, set them closely aside, as you will be reinstalling them shortly. Lastly, using an 18mm socket, remove this middle skid plate bolt, shown here. Next, grab the new Turn Off-Road rock slider, and hold it up into place. Then, while holding in place, align the rock rail mounts with the body factory studs. Now, reinstall the factory 15mm nuts in the front and rear mounting locations, finger tight. This will now hold the rock slider safely in place. Next, find the supplied metal spacer, and slide it between the skid plate and slider mount in the middle location, as shown here. Then, reinstall the 18mm bolt and tighten down. Next, reinstall the rear and front long body mount bolts, and any mount nuts you haven't yet threaded in place, and hand tighten them down. Now that all the bolts are in place, using the 15mm socket, tighten down all 6 of the rear and front body mount bolts. Then, repeat these steps on the other side of the vehicle, and you are done. Congratulations, that completes your Turn Off-Road 4-door rock slider installation. These rock sliders were designed and tested with heavy trail use in mind. They provide maximum clearance and incredible protection when traversing obstacles. Their strength comes from the boxed ends, center supporting beams, and dimple die reinforcing plates. We focused on clearance, maximum protection, and tight fitment while maintaining a simple, bolt-on installation. Until your next Turn product install, be safe out there. If you have any questions during your product installation, don't hesitate to contact us via phone or email. We are here to help.